After bidding farewell to my sister and her family, I started the journey from Hyderabad to Srisailam. After they dropped me to the metro station by car, I decided to go to the bus station, which is quite famous and extremely big. So I got my tickets done then and there, and then I started munching on all the snacks and also the ones which my sister has given. It took me almost 8 hours from Hyderabad to reach Srisailam because of the weather, as it was raining quite heavily. Early in the morning at 5, I started my journey with puff ties to reach the main temple. After putting all my luggages in the cloak room and also depositing my mobile phones, I did my darshan, which was successful, and then I started exploring all the other temples inside the vicinity, such as Bharamba temple and lots of deities from the Indian mythology. It is said that if you don't visit Sakshi Ganesh temple after the darshan of Jyotirling, it remains incomplete. So I immediately rushed to this place and also tasted all the local, snacks. Thankfully, the day was sunny, so it was quite crowded, and after one, I went to the next temple, which is Hatakeswara temple. The place was so serene and there were temples inside temple, and I believe I have already visited almost 50 temples that very day. And this beautiful place has stories from the Skanda Puran, which makes it even more amazing. Look at the activities of the monkeys though. This one was epic. Thankfully it didn't rain that day, so it made my journey a little more comfortable. And then of course the Srisailam National Reserve was crossed but couldn't be entered because of shortage of time. Next stop was Shikhareshwara. So even here you can see thousands of shivlings depicted on the walls. So here on top, all these people are in the queue for some view. So it takes 5 rupees for you to go upstairs and take a binocular and then watch the view, which anyway you can watch through your naked eyes. But yeah, I think it's quite nice. The air is very pretty. I wish I could show that to all of you. This entire trip costed me around 6,000 some changes rupees, and I think it was quite reasonable. Few of the guys who were also tourists here, they asked me several questions in these areas, and then after that I started vlogging again. It is also believed that if people wants to build their own house, mansion, whatsoever, they need to put stones one on top of the other so that their wish gets fulfilled as soon as possible. Everyone did so, and I also tried my luck. Let's see what happens in future. Just like any other tourist place or pilgrimage, even this place was also filled up with lots of things to buy and eateries as well. This is Paldhara and Panchadhara. I got a spa done as soon as I reached Bengaluru because I did a lot of trekking that day, which was quite unbelievable, but it was really fun. This is believed to be river Bhagwati, which flows continuously, and as per Skanda Puran again, Adi Shankaracharya has stayed in this location, and he did his meditation during the 8th century. That's why you can see this temple. Talking about the literal meaning of Paldhara Panchadhara, it means that straight from the forehead the stream of river Bhagwati is flowing, and there are 5 different streams which flows from the head of Lord Shiva. All this traveling was done through an auto, and I was sharing it, so it took me 150 rupees to sort of travel all around the place. Next destination was Patal Ganga, and before that I wanted to visit Akka Mahadevi caves, but it was closed by the time I reached, as I had to do the morning darshan. So while waiting for the ropeway, it actually took almost 2 hours because the queue was very long, and because of long weekend it was extremely crowded. But finally, when I got my turn, I was quite happy because it's always refreshing to ride a ropeway, and I also decided to keep all my belongings over there and go there empty-handed so that I can enjoy my trip to Patal Ganga. This water body is River Krishna, and it is surrounded by the Nallamala forest, which is all around this place. And trust me, it was so beautiful. I actually stayed there for more than 3 hours. Many devotees can be seen taking a holy dip in the sacred waters here, because it is believed that taking a dip here can cure lots of skin diseases, etc. From the Hanuman temple, it is round about 500 steps which you need to cross in order to reach the actual place. There were boat as in shikara rides as well in the river till the Srisailam dam, and the view was so beautiful. It was quite serene and the water was still. There were lush greeneries all around, and the panoramic view was very beautiful towards the ropeway. So to and fro, the ropeway costed me 80 rupees, so I did all of that. In between I did a small trek because I was being little too adventurous. But it costed me a lot because I thought that there will be some other temples and stuff over there, but to my surprise I found out I reached the main Mallikarjuna temple again. But somehow I visited this very temple, had a corn, took some rest, and this is some Mahalakshmi temple in which I rested and ate my corn. After that I visited this beautiful area. Decided to go back because the timing of ropeway was restricted. As you can see, the long queue in this entire place for the ropeway was extensive, but finally I got my ride and decided to go up, which actually made my day very wholesome. There were few places which I couldn't visit because of the time constraints, such as Mallela Tirtham, Nagarjuna Sagar Wildlife Sanctuary, Tribal Museum, and few other caves as well. However, I took my sleeper bus. Om Namah Shivay. Thus, I reached Bengaluru safely even after raining. Thank you so much for watching.